Hello everyone, this is Candy, the 614 Stitcher, and today is Wednesday, May the 19th, 2021, and this is my Flosstube number 12. I would like to welcome and thank all of the new subscribers that I have gotten in the past few weeks. It is really exciting to have so many people want to know when you are putting up new videos. I love it. I'm really excited about it. So thank you for subscribing. Please make sure to comment and like the videos. I do like to have feedback and conversations with the subscribers, so please do so. If you are tuning in for the first time by a recommendation or a suggestion of YouTube, thank you very much for stopping and taking time out of your day to watch my video. I hope that you enjoy something that I'm working on. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so very much for all of your wonderful comments and your support. I truly would not be continually to do this if it wasn't for you. So I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna do the little life update right here at the beginning. It's been 3 weeks, almost yesterday would have been the third 3 weeks to the day that I have been able to record a video. And it's not because I'm not working on cross stitch. You'll see I'm steadily working on my cross stitching. I am literally working overtime. It's a lot. And so then by the time I get off of work and do the little house stuff that I need to take care of, I'm exhausted and not looking the best. Like, I literally had to take a nap for 20 minutes before I recorded this video today. It is just, I'm up early, working early, and then I'm still trying to do my gardening, and I did get started back on working on a couple of quilts. So I thank you for bearing with me. I really do want to put videos up every week. However, sometimes the week just flies by because of work, and then the next thing you know, it's the next week. So thank you for your patience, and I will record and upload as I can. I am really wanting to get back to a regular routine of putting videos up. So we're going to hope that that'll be the case going forward. Excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I have been doing a lot of stitching, and sorry, my allergies are really bad, so my eyes are itchy also. I wanted to show you, what did I do with it? I finished another FFO, and if you follow me on Instagram, you have already seen this, but here it is, and it is Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful, and the chart is actually by Lizzie Kate. The fabric is color and cotton. I can't remember actually what the name of it is, but it's a color and cotton 14 count Ada. So I wanted to show you exactly what I did. So this is actually not attached. It is on a wire, so it comes right out. But for all of you that know, I have two things. Well, I got more than two, but so butterflies. I love butterflies, so I have tried to pick up some that are really beautiful to me. Um, uh, and purple is my favorite color. And then what I did is this is actually magnetized. So I put two because it's metal. The butterfly is metal, and I cannot remember where I actually purchased this from because I purchase things all the time from all kinds of places. I don't shop regularly at like Hobby Lobby. Um, I do shop there sometimes, but not regularly. So I could have found this at Walmart for all I can remember because it doesn't even have a tag on it. So I'm not for sure where I got it from, but it does have the jute um, hanger, and I decided to go ahead on and leave that like it was. And then I used two magnets, and then what I did is I cut the sticky board to the size that it needed to be, and I put batting in there, and then I collect all kinds of craft supplies. And I had some magnets that were adhesive. So I only needed to use the magnets on the right here because the middle part did not adhere because of the ripple in it. So the sides made contact, but the middle part didn't because of the ripple that was in it. So I used the two magnets to hold it on there. And so this will be up all through the summer. And then I just put the little butterfly on there. And I will leave this up all the way through probably September because butterflies are out all the time. And it just hangs right here. And I love it. It was great. I did enjoy doing the finishing for that. And so as I keep going, I'm going to choose another one to finish. And we'll just keep going with my finishing. What did we call that? Oh, from FO to FFO segment in the next time. But I wanted to make sure that I showed that to you right away. I don't have any finishes this time. I have a lot. I've had a few new starts, and so we're going to go ahead on with those. So my first project is actually my main project, and it's in my, this was the, whew, thought that was the pattern. This bag is from Lynn X Stitches, and it was for the Secret Bag of the Month Club, the very first one that she did. And in this bag, I have, this is the pattern, and I got it as a download from Stitch Life magazine. And I am using a 16 count Diversity by Mystic Fabrics. And the the floss that I'm using is by, I know the name of this too, Leo and Roxy, and they are out of Canada. I will link the information below because Caroline Off the Grid Needle Arts sells this in her shop. And the color is My Funny Valentine. And so this is my focus piece for the hashtag that I came up with, Mental Health Care Sal. And so I stitch on this piece every day. And I truly love it. I love the threads. I think the threads are what has just made it so wonderful to stitch, because I had never stitched with this level of variegation before. And so I do know a few things about stitching with variegated floss, of course, but I have literally, when I run out of that length of floss, I just choose another length and keep right on going. I have done very little matching back and forth with the different strands when I pull them off. And then when I start a new whole length of 6 strands, I just keep going. I'm not doing a whole bunch of matching back and forth with it. I'm just picking the threads up and stitching with it. And I love that piece. So that is my monthly, my mental health care sal piece. And it is my therapy. The name of the chart at Stitch Life magazine is called My Therapist Knows. And I decide May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I have, full disclosure, I have been treated. I have been getting treatment for depression for years. I'm gonna go into this a little bit. If you are a parent or guardian, watch your children very closely. Even into their teen years. I actually was not diagnosed with depression until I was in my 20s. And it was because of the reason for the diagnosis was because of something that went on. And I fought it for years. Especially in our community, in the Black community, there's such a stigma behind depression and treatment. You know, I was in church, the whole thing, and I could not understand why I felt the way that I felt. And it took me years to be able to just be okay with taking a pill every day. And even on the days when the pills don't help, to reach out to my friends and family for the extra support that I needed. So if you recognize some different signs in someone that you love, talk to them and see about getting them some help. You know, for a long time, I thought I was crazy. I wasn't taking the medicine because I didn't want to be labeled crazy. I didn't want to be labeled that, I was emotionally unstable. So watch your friends and family for the signs. There are all kinds of signs, eating too much, not eating enough, sleeping all the time, crying, very irritable. There are many, many signs. And so be aware so that you can help your loved one. It took me a long time to be able to get that help that I needed. And I am thankful that I have gotten that help. So my next new start was June Square Dance. And this is actually in a makeup bag that I found. I think it was at like CVS and it was on clearance. And I was like, man, that'll make a cute project bag. And I am doing the June chart. And this is for the monthly magazine challenge group. The theme for the month of May is May flowers. But this is D for delicious ice cream. So that's how I fit it in. And this is where, And this is where I'm at so far. It is being stitched on a 14 count piece of Aida in white chocolate. And I am using the called for threads on it. So another few, 5, 6, I had this happen yesterday. Work, like I said, is crazy. And yesterday, I literally sat here not being able to log in to my computer for work until 1:52 p.m. Now, I was supposed to start work at 5 a.m. So, a lot of these projects, because I had all that wonderful time that I wasn't working, I was doing a lot of stitching yesterday. And that was one of the projects that I stitched on a lot yesterday. So it was, I, no time was wasted, that's for sure. My next piece is in my Lynn X Stitch bag. Lynn X Stitch Creates bag that she made me for my birthday. And this is the flower of the month for May. And this is another one that I stitched a lot on yesterday. And had I will probably have this done by the weekend. It is being stitched on a 16 count Fortnite fabrics, and the fabric name is Hedgehog. It is no longer available though. And I am using the, not the called for, they're similar. So the flower, this pink is DMC, this is DMC, and then I am using the Classic Colorworks for the greens, and I switched the color for the, it is the same color, it is just not the same floss. So they used Weeks Dye Works, Michael's Navy, and Verdigris. And I changed it and used a Classic Colorworks. And I can put that information in the description box below for you. I love these little charts. And it's good that they're small because I could get tired of it easily if it wasn't too small. But, I get right into it and start doing it. And then the next thing you know, it's finished. And so it's always good to have those small little finishes. I have, I'm doing them month by month. However, I am not displaying them until next year. I'm just doing all the stitching because this chart was in the 2020 June Just Cross Stitch magazine. It's the one with the, and so all year long they had 2 charts in each magazine each time it came out. And so I'm just stitching them this year. So that was another new start. And then, nope, that was all of my new starts. I do have plans. So now I'm gonna, pardon me, allergies is bad. We have finally made it up into the 80 degrees. Today I think it was like 84. Tomorrow it's gonna be 88. So if you're planning on coming to StitchCon, the heat is on. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Now I'm going to move into my whips. I only have 2 this time. And the first one is my Wellness Wednesday. Where's my chart though? My Wellness Wednesday chart. This is a Christine Stitch All the Things bag, and she called it Little Stinker. And since she started the Wellness Wednesday sale, I put these charts in her bag. And this chart is Forgive and Move On by Lizzie Kate. And Christine is doing them all as one piece, and I am doing them each all separately. And this is where I'm at so far. And this is being stitched on a piece of 14 count lamb's wool Aida with the called for DMC threads. When I started this series, I didn't have enough self-confidence to change the colors, so now I'm just gonna go with the colors that they have, even though like it has brown and um, some colors that I probably wouldn't use necessarily, but it'll be fine. They'll all look the same. And I stitch on that piece every Wednesday in order to move them up, move them along instead of just Wellness Wednesday. She was doing every 2 weeks, but I stitch on my piece every week. Excuse me. I should have brought some water over here. I wasn't thinking. I was trying to hurry up and get started so that I wouldn't be like, okay, I'm tired now. So my next whip is for the monthly magazine challenge, and it's a little beach. The acrostic for May is Daisy, which is Carolyn's favorite flower. And so I'm using a little beach. That's the title of the chart. And there it is. And here is my progress so far on it. This little turtle is so, so cute. I want to see how I could enlarge it and make a bigger cross-stitch turtle like that, because it is super cute. This is being stitched on 16 count Marigold by Fortnite Fabrics. And with each of the acrostics, this is one of the things I'm still trying to work out in my head, because when I sit down to stitch, I'm not thinking of timing anything. And I'm sure not going to count stitches. Not doing that. So, I say 3 hours, 2 hours, but then I forget to start a timer, which is kind of crazy. So I do still have a few more things. I actually have a piece that I still need to get started on, and it is called Oh Shell Yeah. And this is for the on the acrostic, and it's the Y in Daisy, and it's because it says yeah at the end with the Y. The reason it has not been started yet is because it called for a 16 count peach Aida. And so I went to my not so local L&S this weekend, Keepsakes, and picked up the fabric. My goal on this piece for this month is 2 hours. So I'm sure I'll be able to, hit my goal in it. And I'll be able to show you the next time I record. And all the threads for it is DMC. And there are 2, 4, 6, 8. There are 10 colors in this, and all of them are right here in the shell. Which is just wow. But I'm looking forward to it. I am a beach themed kind of person, and so I actually have home decor packed away that would be for my beach cottage if I can ever get my house to get to looking that way. So I will be starting this week, Thursday, Friday, so that I can get my time in on it. I also wanted to show you, I haven't talked about Whitco very much. I think I overextended myself, especially with the way that I have been working. So what I decided to do was, instead of just giving up and not doing anything, I changed my goals from 10 hours to 5 hours. So a lot of the projects I have on my whip go board, they're on there twice, which would have been 20 hours. The problem that I did when I made my whip go board, I didn't space out the numbers. Not space out the numbers. I didn't space out the projects well enough. So for this month, the numbers 19 and 22 were called. My winter Quakers rose, and this has happened every month because I guess I didn't think it all the way through. Um, Winter Quakers by Rosewood Manor, and here's what the chart looks like. And I love this chart. Like, I've had it. I think it might have been one of the first purchases I made at Keepsakes. Me and Miss Susan did a floss conversion from the Valdanis to Classic Color Works, Weeks Dye Works, General Arts, to make it all look the same. So I started this project. It says back in 2019, and this is all the further I've been. I actually started it when Gary started that sale that year. So it started on December the 21st, 2019. And this is all the further that I got on it. And if I recall, I am stitching this on a 14 count. It's gray, but it has a different name. Witchell Ada. Graceful Gray. That's what it is. So like I was saying, this month it's happened every month. So instead of doing 20 hours on the project, I'm going to be doing a total of 10 hours. Now I know today is the 19th and I still need to do 10 hours on it. But I am not going to pressure myself to do 10 hours even. I have to figure out how I'm going to work WIPCO into my current situation, because when I joined WIPCO, I didn't plan on working all this overtime. So I mean, I'm sure it'll come. I'll get there. I just need to work through it and mentally go through it. And one last thing, I still need to put 3 hours in on my seasonal sunshine sign for my daisy, which is the eye, my ink circles piece. And I have 3 more hours I still need to do for that. And so that is all of the stitching I have this week. We are going to go into haul. And I do have quite a bit of haul. I sure don't seem to be able to spare, just not be able to buy haul. Even if I, don't make a video, I still buy haul. I will get to do a unboxing video. I did receive my rainbow stitchy box. It is awesome. If you Black Needle Society, this box, I was really impressed with the box. When I opened it up, it came yesterday. It's it's a nice box. It has nice products in it, very useful products. So I'll do a short unboxing video of this, hopefully by this weekend, so that everybody can see what comes in these boxes. So the next thing is I got my, and I think I actually have both of them in here now. Yep. I received my thread of the month from Fat Quarter Shop. I am in the Floss Fix, which is all classic color works, and it actually just came today. It's Delicie. I've heard that before, but now I can't pull it out. Rosy Glow, Bella Rosa, Secondhand Rose, Sweetest Heart, Wild Berry. And then this is the Weeks Dye Works, and it's called the Floss Frenzy. And it is Red Pear, Williamsburg Red, Cranberry Ice, Boysenberry, Lancaster Red, and Rum Raisin. And so I really enjoy being in those clubs because that's how I've been able to build up my fancy floss or overdyed floss. I hadn't really said too much of anything, but I am not in a Fabric of the Month club. I haven't been all year. So I've been looking for a Fabric of the Month club and it was recommended to me in the magazine monthly challenge group. The name of the shop is called Cross Stitch Boutique. And I was trying to see. That's the information right there. I will link it down below. And of course, this was all at the same time when the COVID, I mean, it was really bad. This, I ordered this back in February. I'm pretty sure, yes, February the 17th, which was, and I just received it 2 weeks ago. Now she did, full disclosure, she did say, you know, fabric was hard to come by, everything. So I really do love it. This is a 16 count and it's called Golden Strand. And it has some, that was one side, and then here's the other side. And it has some beautiful modeling on it. It is actually a little darker than what you're seeing there. But it is very beautiful. I have not looked at, she does have a Fabric of the Month club. I have not made a decision on if I'm going to be joining that club. And this is a fat quarter of it. And I'm not sure, because I was just trying out the fabric, I don't know if, I don't remember what the price of her Fabric of the Month club is. So, but she has some beautiful fabrics. And I will link her information below so you can go and check it out. I really enjoy the, these are the Cato what is the name of it? Hoops. The Cato hoops. I ordered a few more of these because I do find that I'm using them a lot more than what I initially thought I would. So I bought a second pack of those. while I was at my not so local needle workshop, I picked up, I'm going to take it out. I'm sorry, I should have known better. So I picked up this chart and it's called Get Your Tail to the Beach, which I loved. It was suggested to me by all the ladies there Saturday. And I also chose for my mermaid tail, of course, I am going to be using amethyst for her tail. And I picked up this blending filament so that I could put some sparkles in her tail. And then I am thinking to put the words in with using this, and it is Dutch Iris. But when I'm thinking I want to use blue so that it'll be like oceany. I have not decided on the fabric yet, so that's my next stage. I'm thinking I might go. I have a very light 16 count blue Ada, and that is that's what I'm leaning towards. But I'll have to go through all that. So oh, here's another Amazon purchase. I ordered some more floss holders. I like these a whole lot. Carolyn Zook turned me on to those. I entered a giveaway on the Basic Bunch Flosstube channel, and I won, and it is the Mary Making Mini quilt pattern by Fat Quarter Shop, and it actually gives you the colorways for 3. So if you wanted to make it Christmas, if you wanted to make it Americana, or if you wanted to make it Halloween, it gives you, that's what this is showing down here. It gives you 3 different ways, or 3 different fabric suggestions. And then I placed an order, and I placed an order with Fat Quarter Shop, and I got some ribbon, Kimberbell ribbon. I got a, there is actually a chart that I'm waiting for. Sorry about that noise. That goes with this bag, but I bought a project bag. It matches a chart that is coming. I picked up a heart in hand. I don't have very many 4th of July patriotic charts, so I picked up this heart in hand. And I also picked up, this was their Stitch Quarterly last year for July. So I picked that up, and it's called American Spirit. I'm a big flower person, so when I saw this chart, I knew I had to get it, and I got the matching floss ring holder for it, and it is by Lori Holt, Be in My Bonnet. And then they took one of their quilt patterns and made it into a cross-stitch chart called Peppermint Lane, and so I picked that up also. Now, y'all have to remember, it's been 3 weeks since y'all seen a video from me, so I didn't get all of this all at one time. And then I made a purchase at Garon Stitchery. I saw in a Facebook group this chart, and I was like, I need to find that chart. And I went right to Garon. They ordered it, and it came in. and I will bless the Lord at all times. And so while I was looking at that one, I stumbled upon this one. And then I also picked up, they sell Pat's Favorite Needles in less than 25. You can get 3. So I got 3 number 26 Pat's needles. I love these needles. Somehow the 3 that I ordered a while ago have come up missing. They're probably on a project somewhere, and I just have not been able to locate them yet. So that is everything after 3 weeks. I hope I didn't go too fast for anyone. I've missed doing this. I miss being in my Facebook groups. I haven't been able to participate hardly in anything because once I get done for the day, literally I've been going to bed at 7:30 at night. So I miss being a part of the community the way that I was before all of this started. I hope you are having good weather. Get out and soak up some vitamin D. Enjoy the sunshine while you can before it gets blistering hot, and then you'll be stuck inside under the air conditioner. I actually had my window open today and closed it for the video because I live on a street that gets a lot of traffic and motorcycles and people playing their music extremely loud and loud mufflers and all that. So that you wouldn't have to hear all that ruckus, I closed the window, but I'm about to open it back up. The fresh air blowing through the house has been wonderful. I hope you are doing a lot of stitching and making a lot of progress on all your projects. I hope you are having a great mania if you are participating in mania. I am doing well, and I am grateful to be doing well. I will wish you all a good evening and happy stitching, everyone. Bye.